After 12 years of marriage, I thought we could survive anything, but one fight changed everything. When they said, "I don't know if I can keep doing this," it shattered me. Now I'm scared this wasn't just a fight, but the start of the end. I've been married for 12 years, and you'd think after all this time, we'd have this whole partnership thing nailed down. We've had our fights. Dumb ones over who forgot to take out the garbage, tougher ones about money or how to handle the kids. But nothing compares to the fight we had this week. It started so small, like a flicker you barely notice, but it roared into something I can't shake, something that's got me questioning everything. Their words are stuck in my head, replaying like a broken record, each one slicing deeper every time I hear it. I'm tangled up in anger, hurt, and this gnawing fear that I might have messed up something I can't fix. It's been days, and I'm still spinning, trying to figure out where we went wrong and if we can ever get back. It was Tuesday evening. I'd had a brutal day at work. My boss piled on a last-minute project. I sat through endless meetings that could have been emails, and my inbox was a nightmare of deadlines I couldn't keep up with. I came home already frayed, my head pounding, my patience gone. The house felt off the moment I walked in, like the air was thick with something unsaid. My spouse was in the kitchen, chopping onions with this fierce, almost mechanical focus, like they were trying to cut through their own frustration. I know them. After 12 years, I can read the signs. Something was wrong. I tossed my keys on the counter and asked, "What's up?" They didn't look up, just muttered, "Nothing." I know that nothing. It's a trap, a warning. But I was too worn out to let it go. "Come on, just tell me," I said, leaning against the counter, probably sounding sharper than I meant to. That's when it kicked off. They slammed the knife down, the sound echoing in the quiet kitchen, and turned to me with this look, anger mixed with something heavier, like they'd been carrying a weight I hadn't noticed. "You never listen," they said, their voice cutting like a blade. "You're so caught up in your own world you don't even see me drowning." I froze. Drowning? What the hell did that mean? I asked, but it was like I'd opened a floodgate. They started unloading, and I wasn't ready for the wave that hit me. They listed things I didn't even know were problems. How I don't ask about their day, like I'm too busy to care what's going on with them. How I leave them to deal with the kids' schedules, school runs, soccer practices, doctor's appointments, parent-teacher conferences, without stepping up. How I planned that weekend trip with my buddies last month without even asking them. I thought I was giving them a break, some space to breathe, but they said it felt like I was ditching them, like I didn't care enough to include them. "You act like I'm not carrying just as much as you," they said, their voice shaking with anger and something else, pain maybe, or exhaustion. I tried to explain myself. "Work's been a nightmare," I said. "I'm juggling deadlines, bills, a boss who's always on my case," but they weren't buying it. "That's not an excuse," they snapped. "You make me feel like I'm invisible." It spiraled from there, faster than I could process. We were both yelling, dragging up every hurt we'd buried over the years. They brought up how I forgot our anniversary 2 years ago, how I brushed it off like it was nothing. I shot back about how they're always criticizing me, how I load the dishwasher wrong, how I can't fold a fitted sheet, how I leave my coffee mug on the counter. It was like we were unloading a decade's worth of resentment, every little slight we'd let slide. I can't tell what happened next in the short video, the full story on channel link below.